want to talk about busyness today because we can all be as busy as we want to do. There are so many things that we can learn and do, and lovely free trainings that people offer. We can go and have coffee with people. We can watch endless YouTube and Netflix, and there is an entertainment suite wherever we might look to distract us and to consume our time. And this is your reminder today as a business owner, as somebody who is creating this next version of your business and life, to protect your time, protect your energy, and keep asking yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And this came up for me a lot when I used to just watch free content all the time. And I knew why I was doing it, because I didn't really feel like I had a budget. Well, I didn't. The reality was I didn't have a budget to play with in the beginning because, I'd spent it on my coaching qualification and I was trying to juggle all of the things. It wasn't like I was sitting on 20 grand under the bed. Like, I just don't know what to do with that 20 grand. And what I would find is I would watch free content all the time, and I would learn everybody's life story. All of these experts, that do an hour-long webinar, and they spend the first 42 minutes talking about their childhood and what they did and things like that. And it dawned on me at some point that I was just listening essentially to all these people that I didn't know. I was just listening to their autobiography. And I wasn't really learning that much for the time that I was investing. And so I made a switch to move into that question of, why am I doing this thing? And so many answers came up. Sometimes answers such as, you're doing this thing and pretending it's moving your business forward, and you know that it's not. You know that it's just distracting you from the thing that you need to do that you are scared of. Who knew, hey? Those sorts of questions came up, those kind of answers. And I wasn't quite ready for those answers. I was like, no, I'm really into this webinar. I want to find out how to build a funnel. And it was like, no, you don't. You don't want to learn how to build a funnel. You don't want to send that email to the clients, or you don't want to talk about money for that speaking gig that you've been offered because you're scared about talking about money. And this was like way in the beginning. But it's really interesting when you notice where you're really busy, question why you're doing it. Secondly, what would it be like to pay for something? How would you show up differently? How would you approach it? And what if that payment could get you a quicker result? So yes, there is always that thing of, you can Google it. And I, over the years, have seen the most incredible free content. And I'm so grateful for all the podcasts that I've listened to. And some of them, like, I've just lodged in my brain and locked in on, in my Google Drive and things like that. Like, wow, it's like a visceral feeling of, I remember where I was when I listened to that podcast, and it just stayed with me so much. Equally, there's been loads of free content which I have sat through that has sort of been a waste of time, but I've shown up because, that's what you're supposed to do. And there's been so many moments where I've just delayed my own process, and I didn't need to. I just needed to pay somebody. I needed to sell and make enough money to be able to pay somebody to speed up the process. That's what I should have been focusing on, not trying to duck and dive and get it for free. So that being said, firstly, where are you busy? Where are you busy? And why are you busy? What are you doing? Is it helping you get to where you want to get to? Or is it distracting you from the things that you need to do? Secondly, where do you need help? Where are your gaps? And what do you need to what would you need to sell in order to make that money to do the thing? I would love to know. I would also love to help you if that is a fit for you. I do a strategy session and it has a week of email support as well. So come and send me a message, come and email me, have a look at my work with me page, and yeah, let's do it. And I love these strategy sessions because one of the number one pieces of feedback I get is I wish I'd done this sooner. I've been faffing about for months and months and months, and I got it. I've got it now. Thank you. That's the response we want. So even if you're at that moment where you're like, this feels like a lot of money to invest, it's going to come back again and again. And it's not just like you going, I mean, although I do value a good haircut as well, and I really do need one. It's not just like you going and getting a nice blow dry and it will last for like 24 hours, 48 hours. The stuff that I teach you and I help you and I support you with, it's going to be part of your business fabric for years to come. So you know that you're going to get that ROI. Oh, it sounds weird when I say ROI. ROI for years to come. And I can't wait to get started. Send me a message. Let me know. Bye.